How's it going, guys? It's S2W here bringing you IBL week number 9, I think, or no, week number 11. I'm not sure. I always get mixed up which leagues have week 10 weeks and which leagues have 12. But either way, here we are. I'm sick, so I don't know how well I'm gonna commentate this battle. You might not want to listen to it because I might be sniffing and coughing and stuff. But yeah. So we have Eric here. We fought him earlier this season. We picked up a dub, but luckily he didn't bring the Flygon. Well, not luckily because I did bring a lot of things with HP Ice, but well, three things. But yeah, no live com, just because I couldn't really do it at the time. And yeah, you can see his team, the team that he brought, which is fine. A fine boy May. Yeah, I'll go over my team actually real quick, because why the hell not? Here, let me put on some El Musico. Okay, so let's go over the team that I am bringing real quick for you guys. So I have the Choice Scarf Hydreigon with Earth Power, Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, and Flash Cannon. Enough speed to outspeed something, probably base 95. It's got 161 speed. So we also have Gracium Z Time Bomb because I believe he has Milotic or Suicune, one of the two. So no, I think it was Milotic. I'm not sure though. So it's got Overheat, HP Ice, Grass Knot, and Vacuum Wave. We have Nickelodeon, our Nihilego, Toxic Spike, Stealth Rocks, HP Ice Power Gem with a lot of speed and a lot of HP. We have Tangrowth, Rocky Helmet, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Knockoff, Leech Seed, defensive, Gordon Ramsay, defensive, Gordon Ramsay or Blissey with Wish Protects, Seismic Toss, and Toxic. And then we have our Jolteon with Hidden Fire Ice, Thunderbolt, Dig, and Flame. Sorry, HP Ice, Thunderbolt, Dig, and Charge Beam with the Flame Orb Quick Feet, so we can outspeed it. His entire team guaranteed, unless he gets up a Rock Polish with Terrakion. But other than that, we will be able to outspeed because the Flame Orb plus Quick Feet gonna boost our speed. We are bonus with that, so we're gonna be hitting pretty hard. So yeah, let's get right into it. I led Hydreigon predicting either, it was either Terrakion or what was his other potential? I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, Terrakion or Jirachi. Those are the two, because those two Pokemon get hazards up on his team. But no, he just lit with Flash Gordon, which I'm fine with. Luckily, I didn't over predict here. I just went for the straight up Draco Meteor, because if he does go into Togekiss, I do have a switch in to that thing with the I have Nihilego and Blissey, so I just felt like firing off a Draco Meteor was good. I over predicted way too much last game, so I just wanted to kind of, do it up. So he goes for Dragon Pulse. I was actually kind of predicting a Focus Blast there. I was hoping he'd miss, but he goes for Dragon Pulse, which is fine. So now I go into Gordon Ramsay, predicting his Togekiss switch in, as he does go into the Fried Fire, which is the Togekiss. Here I'm going to go for the Toxic because I didn't predict him to go into Muck. He could have gone into Muck, but I didn't really think he'd go into that. I kind of thought he'd switch. I don't know. I just went for Toxic. I didn't know what he was gonna do. Kind of wanted to scout. I actually kind of thought he'd bring in Terrakion, but he brings in Pumpaghost, which is the Gourgeist. Not really sure why. Can't really do much to me, and obviously I did go for the Toxic. So I'm gonna switch here because I feel like this thing might be like trick me a Choice Scarf or something. Seeing how he brought it in on me. Maybe he was just predicting his Seismic Toss, but I decided to switch here because again, I'm just not too sure what this thing's gonna want to do. I go to Nickelodeon because I feel like this is a good time to get up Stealth Rocks. As he does go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is fine with me. Let me get the mouse off that. There you go. So yeah, I am burned, which is it's unfortunate, but I do have the Black Sludge on this thing, so that's nice. I'm just gonna be able to get up the rocks here. So basically, I knew this thing would be nice for Togekiss, but I know from now on he's probably gonna predict my Togekiss or my Blissey to switch into my Togekiss. Sorry, I can't talk very well. Alright, so I'm thinking that he's gonna predict my Blissey to switch in his Togekiss every time from now on, once he brings it in, and then he could double out in Terrakion predicting Blissey. So if I go into Nickelodeon instead of Blissey, then I'll be able to get up the rocks up, except if he doubles into Terrakion, that's still bad, because then he can just outspeed me and destroy me with a close combat. So I just wanted to make sure I got the rocks up on this Gourgeist, because it seemed like the easiest thing that I can get rocks up on. At this point, I don't know what he's gonna do. He just went for a lead sheet, and I'm like, I'm fine with this. Um, but getting up the rocks was pretty much paramount. Since he didn't bring the Flygon or the, I mean, aside for Togekiss, but I have Blissey right there. This thing isn't really needed. I could get up Toxic Spikes, but the same, he does have the Muck. And the only thing at this point that the Toxic Spikes would be affecting was Heliolisk, which is pretty much dead anyway, and Terrakion, which is not very bulky, so I don't really need it. So we should C-Bomb. Shout out to that animation though. It's a pretty funny animation, but it's not gonna take me out, and I'm pretty confident that actually I don't really know what he's gonna do here. I'm gonna fire off a Draco because I don't want him to switch to a Muck and go for Dark Pulse. I also don't want a Flash Cannon and him stay in and take me out. So I just went for a Draco Meteor. He doesn't take me out with the Shadow Sneak, which is nice, just barely. I pretty much knew I was gonna live that, but yeah, we are going to be able to not take this thing out, but the Toxic will. So that's really nice. If he had gone for Leech Seed as I switched in Hydreigon, and then he went for followed up with C-Bomb, that would have probably beat me, or beat my Hydreigon. But I mean, why would he Leech Seed and Heliolisk when it was already Leech Seeded? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sitting in here. I'm Choice Scarf. He already knows I'm Choice Scarf because I did outspeed the Heliolisk. He goes into Ender, which is fine with me. I'm going to go right into Tangrowth. It is my switch into this thing pretty much every time. If once they have rocks, that's kind of annoying because then Cerberus is going to be down once he comes in. But that means I do get a first switch into Italian. Unfortunately, it does go for the U-turn, which is, I mean, I guess it's fine because you can see it's not going to do too much. I am fully physically defensive. He's going to take Rocky Helmet damage, which is nice. And now he's going to switch, or yeah, he's going to switch out Skis in a Tripping Ball. Now, this Muck, I really didn't prepare for Muck too well. That was the one thing on his team that really troubled my time. I'm just pulling up my the Google Doc to see what I could have done for Muck. But yeah, so I'm gonna switch into Nickelodeon. Basically sacking it. I don't really need it. I'll get some damage off with Power Gem. I was thinking about going for Toxic Spikes, but at the same time, I didn't really need them. So I just ended up going for Power Gem, my strongest move against this thing. And I was kind of thinking he'd go for Shadow Sneak, but I'm fine with this. Like, he can take out my Nickelodeon if he wants. It's not really a big deal at this point. So yeah, he didn't go for Shadow Sneak though, so maybe he would have gone for it if he had it probably. Or maybe he just predicted my Blissey to come in, predicting a Shadow Sneak, but I had no reason to do that because again, I was just sacking off Nickelodeon for a little bit of chip there. Sorry, I'm sniffing so much. So at this point, what I have to do is just kind of chip this thing down as much as possible. I'm gonna go into Cerberus, and I go for Draco again. Just staying adamant on getting those Dracos off. I'm not gonna try to predict the Togekiss or anything like that, because if I do that and I make the wrong play, that could be bad. But I go for Draco here as he switches in Heliolisk. So if I go for Flash Cannon there, it obviously would have taken out Heliolisk, but then he would have gotten a free switch and a Muck anyway, and I wouldn't want to stay in on that. So I just went for the Draco. Right when I saw he switch, I thought he was going to go into Togekiss. We went into Flash Corn, which is this Heliolisk, which is fine with me. Now I have to switch though, because I do still want this thing for his Terrakion, because if it's not Scarfed, I can outspeed. Hit him up with that Earth Power. I do have Earth Power on this thing, so that's nice. Right? But yeah, I'm going to go into Time Bomb. Obviously, him not bringing his Milotic, I think it was. Here, let me just check, because I do have it up right here. Him not bringing the, that thing. Hold on, where is his team? Isn't he the Colorado Rapidash? No, he's a Denver Rapidash, okay. Yeah, he had Suicune. Okay, I thought it was Suicune, or Milotic. But yeah, seeing how he didn't bring Suicune, I don't really need this thing for the Z Grass Knot, but I knew that if he goes for knockoff there, then he wouldn't knock off an item, so it would do less. He doesn't unfortunately get the Poison Jab, or the Poison Touch. Here's gonna go for Poison Jab. I wasn't sure this would take me out and didn't, which is good, so I get another Overheat off. I kind of want to go for the Z Grass move, but I mean, I knew that wasn't gonna do anything to this thing. I thought he might switch into Terrakion, but that's a little bit too risky for him. If I brought a physical Infernape, it would have been much better. Like if I had brought like Earthquake, that probably would have taken this thing out from where it was at before I used my first Overheat, but it's all good. I mean, I thought the special Infernape would work out, but clearly, I mean, it was just here to get off some damage fodder right there. So yeah. Yeah, let's see what I could have brought. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my Tesla here because I realized that he doesn't have his Flygon, so I can freely T-Bolt anything. yeah, I guess my ground type is Claydol, so that wouldn't have really been nice for Muck, but yeah, Muck had a pretty good matchup against my team, to be honest. So Ender comes in here, as I know even if he's true scarfed, I do get the Flame Orb with the quick feet. So I know that as long as he's not like AV or anything, I will be able to KO. I don't have Shadow Ball, I have HP Ice, like I said. So I mean, I want to make sure I can 2KO with this T-Bolt, which I do. I could actually probably gone for Charge Beam there and just swept with this thing, um, but it's all good. As I'm not sure if Terrakion drops to a T-Bolt at this point, so I'm gonna have to switch. Basically, just playing around this Terrakion, waiting for it to get low enough to where I can T-Bolt it to pick up the kill, because Muck is really low and will die to a T-Bolt. Togekiss is obviously gonna die to a T-Bolt with the Rock's help, and then this Terrakion's like the only thing staying my way. So I was actually hoping he'd go for an X Scissor there, so that he'd get Rocky Helmet damage, because I just, you know, at this, like at this point it's whatever. I kind of want to play Togekiss here because I didn't know if he was gonna stay in or not, but he does end up switching. As I'm just gonna go for the Leech Seed. I don't really know what this thing wants to do. He could defog, which would be annoying, but at the same time it doesn't really matter at this point. I just need to get Terrakion low enough to where Jolteon can come in and pick up a few kills. Uh, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to Blissey because I can Toxic anything on his team except for Muck, which might want to switch in. So I'm gonna switch into Blissey here after all the animations take place and stuff. Yeah, so Italian's gonna switch. Going to Gordon Ramsay, which is a terrible nickname since Blissey is so nice and so noxy. So he goes for Flamethrower here, which is whatever. Like, it literally doesn't. He could have Z Order Sphere and it still wouldn't do much at all. Because, I mean, Blissey just that good. I'm guessing he went for Flamethrower, predicting my Jolteon. And it also hits Tangrowth hard. I kind of wanted to stay in there, predicting him to switch. Predicting my Blissey, but he doesn't do that. At this point, I'm going to Seismic Toss because I really predict him to, like, I really anticipate him to bring in Muck to sack it off to get a free switch into Terrakion. I don't think he'll bring Terrakion in hard because he doesn't want to take damage on that thing. So Trip and Ball is going to come in here, and it's going to take Rock's damage, and at this point, it just dies to Seismic Toss, so I'm just going to do that. Even if I had gone for even if I had gone for Toxic there, I would have been able to follow up with the Seismic Toss the next turn, and then, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because he wouldn't be able to take me out with any one hit at least. Maybe he had Z Brick Break, no, because he had Black Sledge. But yeah, at this point, I'm gonna let Blissey go down. I could have preserved differential maybe by switching into Tangrowth and then doubling out into Jolteon, but that was way too risky because Jolteon is my win con at this point. So I'm just going to let Blissey go down, and we should be able to pick up a 3-0 win. Because obviously this thing's Life Orbs. Even if it was Choice Scarfed, it wouldn't be able to outspeed us because we do have the Flame Orb quick feet. Togekiss is lefty, so he's not Whack and Berry or anything like that. Even if it was, it couldn't O-kill me with any hit at the range I'm at. So I'm just gonna click T-Bolt here, take out Dabin, and yeah, that should be game. I didn't get to show off the Dig. Dig was just there for Heliolisk because I couldn't really hit Helios since I had the HP Ice. I couldn't also bring the HP Ground, so I had to pick and choose. But I saw that it got Dig. So, oh my gosh, I keep saying Dig. I saw that it got Dig, so I went with that because there wasn't really anything else to bring. I mean, Shadow Ball would have been nice, but obviously I didn't need it since we 2KO'd the Jirachi anyway. But yeah, that's gonna be a nice 3-0. Hydreigon put in some work, so did Jolteon. Blissey got 2 kills somehow, so yeah, that's nice. And yeah, I learned how to use Nihilego decently, cause it's not it's not the best thing in the world. Like Rock and Poison is decent offensive prowess, I guess, but at the same time, it's kind of not. Like, there are things that can switch into it just fine, like Steel types. I thought Nihilego got Earth Power, but it doesn't, so, you know, that's unfortunate. So you can't really hit Steel types with Nihilego, but the good thing is it does get Toxic Spikes, it does get Stealth Rocks, so that's nice. It's got some good special bulk to take tank hits. But yeah, that's cool. Overall, pretty decent match. I thought we played really well. Good game to Eric. His YouTube link will be in the description, hopefully. I'm recording this on Sunday. It should go up at like 2:30 in the afternoon, hopefully. Probably not even. Probably like before that, like 2:20 or something. But yeah, didn't get to show off the Z grass knot, unfortunately. Does Infernape get Solar Beam? Because that would be interesting if it did. It does, so I could have done. I'm pretty sure I contemplated Z Solar Beam, but at the same time, like Grass Knot still hits Suicune, whereas Solar Beam it takes 2 turns. So I want to be able to have. I wanted to be able to have the Grass Knot there just in case I needed to hit it if my Z move was already burned. But yeah, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. Because of this win, we are still in playoff contention. We are 5-5, but next week is the last week before playoffs, so we definitely are to win that one against Brendan, Marlborough, Mudsdales. That's gonna be a good game, or hopefully, but who knows? We beat him last time we faced, but that's because we got a crit with our Magic. But anyway, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.